Hello everyone, I'm Melanie and welcome to my channel, Melanie Thompson. If you're a familiar friend, welcome back. If you're a new viewer to my channel, welcome and I hope you'll consider subscribing. Today's video was an inspiration to me from one of my viewers. How many of you have wanted to make a floral arrangement and just don't know where to begin, or are overwhelmed when you go into places like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Joann's? Well, today's video, I am going to be sharing with you footage from whenever I was shopping at Michael's over the weekend for floral. The floral that I chose whenever I was at Michael's is for two floral arrangements that I'm going to be incorporating in my living room decor. I'm going to be sharing that video with you later this week. These are the two urns that I am planning to make floral arrangements with. They're both identical urns and I really do like both of these urns. I believe that they were purchased from Walmart a very long time ago. But this is a smaller urn and I'll give you a close-up of it. And both of these are just going to fit in so perfectly with my Tuscan decor. And this is my larger one. I have 5 elements that I always like to add into and incorporate into my floral arrangements that I make. I like to go with color, greenery, texture, height, and a greenery to hang, because if you've been following my channel and watching me use floral arrangements or even floral arrangements that I've made, you can see that I really always like to incorporate a greenery that hangs over my floral arrangements. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the footage from whenever I was shopping at Michael's over the weekend. And then after that's done, I'm going to show you all of the floral that I chose. And then I'm going to explain to you what every one represents, what element it is. And then I'm going to show you step by step on how you can recreate an arrangement similar to what I made. You don't have to use the same floral that I made, but it's just to kind of help you maybe get some ideas and how you can go about constructing your own floral arrangement. And another thing that I also wanted to share is whenever I do make a floral arrangement, I always like to match the room that I'm planning to use my floral arrangement in. As you all know, if you've been following my channel, I love Tuscan decor, and that's what all of the other time whenever it's not a holiday, my home is always decorated in Tuscan decor. So I really like those rich, warm colors. So unfortunately for those of you that love pastels, you really won't see me incorporating too many pastels in with my decor. Not that I don't really like pastels, they just don't fit into my decor. But I do like to use floral for the seasons, and I love spring floral. So what I am going to be doing is using warmer spring floral. So you'll be seeing a lot of the warm colors that you love. It's going to be a Tuscan floral arrangement, but it's going to be more of those warm colors that you really enjoy seeing. So I'll go ahead and I'll start by sharing the video with you from Michael's over the weekend. So this is the floral that I purchased over the weekend from Michael's, and I also have a couple of pieces in here that weren't on the video that I shared with you because I had to purchase a couple of the items from Walmart and from Hobby Lobby, but I am going to show you those as well, and everything that I have purchased is going to be linked in the bottom in my description box. So if you are interested in any of these, you can always just click on those and you'll be able to get those. So I'll go ahead now and explain to you what element every one of these is for. So as you can see, these are the lemon picks. These are going to add height to my floral arrangement. And of course, this is one of the greeneries that I chose. And not only is this for the greenery, but this is also going to add some texture. And I have ferns. I purchased 2 for each urn. So there is 2 ferns for each of those that I'm going to be incorporating. And this is from Hobby Lobby, and this is going to represent the element that I'm going to be using to make it hang over the vase like I like to incorporate. And we have the purple lavender for some color, and I also chose lavender because if you've been following my channel, you'll know that on my mantle above my fireplace, I incorporated lavender. So this is to tie in with some of the other floral that I have going on in my living room. And I also chose these Gerber Daisy. I just think these are so pretty, and I love them because they're orange, and it's going to fit in so well with my Tuscan theme. And of course we have the pansies. I think pansies are so delicate and beautiful for spring, and this color is also a nice warm color of pansy, so they are going to just fit in so nicely. And then we have the red floral. This is going to add texture, and it also adds in lovely with my warm decor. And I did choose a purple pastel, and this is the lilac. Too bad they don't smell like lilacs do, because lilacs smell so beautiful. But this also is going to give me color, and it's going to blend in so nicely with the purple from the lavender that I will be using. And we also have another touch of color here, these pretty little daisies, and those are for the color as well. So as you can see, we have the texture, we have the color, we have the greenery, and we have the height. So I'll go ahead and put my camera back on my tripod, and then I will get started constructing the small floral arrangement for you. So I went ahead and added in my green floral foam, and I'm going to start by adding my green ferns, and I'm going to be using 2 for this floral arrangement. This is how it looks so far after adding in my fern. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the textures and elements that are going to give it the height that I need. I just added in one of the lemon picks that I purchased from Target. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut my one larger lavender bush apart, and I'm going to go ahead and add that in. So I just added in the larger lavender bush, and I just want to point out to you where I added the lavender. I put 2 up close to the lemon bush, and then I put them on the sides. There's 2 pieces of the lavender, and then over here as well there is another 2 pieces on this side. So you can see how just with that little bit of height, it's really starting to come together. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in these beautiful Gerber daisies. I want to add these first into my floral arrangement because they're my biggest flower that I'll be working with. So I want to make sure that there's enough room to incorporate these, that they don't crowd out my smaller flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and add these, then I'll show you how that looks. And this is how it looks after I added in the Gerber daisies. And I know that right now it doesn't look like much, but just bear with me, okay? I promise that I will be adding a lot more to this arrangement and it is going to be gorgeous. And I'm really trying to just point out the placement of all of this for you, just so you can get an idea if you want to try to do this yourself. Now I will add these beautiful mini daisies, and they are going to give me a beautiful pop of that bright yellow color. And like I said, if you've been following my videos, you will remember that I decorated with beautiful yellow forsythia on my one sofa table. So this will tie in very nicely with that yellow that I already have incorporated in my living room. So I'll go ahead and add these, then I'll show you how it looks after I added the beautiful little mini daisies. So as you can see, after adding in the mini yellow daisies, this arrangement is really starting to take shape. And before I forget, I just wanted to also add that so far with my flowers, I have used one bush each. I have just clipped them apart and inserted them. So the only thing that I've used two of that are identical so far is two of the green ferns. Everything else I have only used one floral bush. Now I'm going to add in some beautiful pansies, and these are going to help to really add in some of that rich, warm Tuscan color that I'm going for. I just went ahead and added those beautiful pansies. So this is how it looks after adding the pansies. And you can really start to notice how this arrangement is taking shape with all of those beautiful warm colors. And I am really liking how this is coming together. But I still have a lot of other things to add and incorporate. But I just want to show you the placement of how I did my pansies. And sometimes whenever you're working with shorter floral stems, if you don't go and add a piece of floral foam in the center, you might have a little bit of difficulty trying to get them to stick up higher because they might not be able to grab onto that floral foam. But it's okay, you can just try and get it to grab on to even just the fern as good as you can, and that'll still be fine. So I'll go ahead and incorporate my next flower. Next, I'll be adding in this beautiful red bush, and this is going to give me that texture that I'm definitely looking for in my floral arrangement, but it's also going to give me that warm pop of color that's just going to tie in so well with a lot of the other decorations that I have going on in my living room. This is how it looks after adding in that beautiful red bush. To me, it reminds me of butterfly bush, but I just really like that. It just adds such a nice texture. And I really like how the red just pops out in the color from all of the other colors and floral that I have going on in this arrangement. I'm really liking this, but I'm not done. I still have more floral to incorporate. Next, I want to add in some beautiful pieces of this lilac bush. I love lilac bushes, and I wish this smelled just like the real ones do. This is how it looks after adding in that beautiful lilac bush. This is really starting to take shape, and I am just really pleased with how it's turning out. And I also used one full lilac bush in this arrangement. And gosh, all these colors are so warm and beautiful and just make me ready for spring. And you can see the little lemon there, but I'm still not done. I have some more items to incorporate. But while I'm over here, I just want to give you a little glimpse outside. I don't know how good of a view I can get, but look at all of that snow. Gosh, do you see all that piled up on our dining room table outside? It is about 12 inches, and it's just been accumulating over the last few weeks. We haven't had a thaw, and I'm really ready for one. Get some of this snow out of here. So I'll go ahead back now and add in some more items to that beautiful arrangement. Next, I'm going to add in some more greenery. I have 4 greenery picks, and if you've been following my decorating, you have seen me using these before. I love using these greeneries. I like that they're wispy and they hang, so they're going to be perfect in this arrangement. And now this is how it's going to look after I added in more greenery. You don't have to add in any more greenery. You could just leave it how it was, but I really like to incorporate more fuller greenery at the bottom just to give it some more definition and a little just more pop of texture. And I am really pleased with how this is turning out. I'm sorry, it got into the glare of the sun there for a moment. And I just want to show you over here. And I am just really happy with this. But I'm still not done. I have something else. So I just went and added in this beautiful hanging greenery that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And I really enjoy incorporating hanging floral. I just think it makes such a beautiful statement. And as you can see, my floral arrangement has the greenery, the color, the texture, the height, and the hanging greenery. It has all the elements that I was hoping to incorporate in this floral arrangement. And the colors will also complement my Tuscan decor in my living room so well. Not only is this a beautiful spring floral arrangement for spring, but it also has all of the rich, warm Tuscan colors that I love. So now I'll go ahead and give you some close-up shots of how it looks. So this is my floral arrangement all complete. I am so happy with how it turned out. And I just want to add that this floral arrangement, everything that I purchased was on sale, and it cost under $60 for me to create this beautiful floral arrangement. Well, my friends, that's it for my video today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope that you'll join me later this week in my next video. My next video, I will be using this floral arrangement and my other floral arrangement in my living room decor. So I'll definitely be back in my living room later this week, and I will be doing some decorating. So I really hope you'll join me. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And until my next video, bye.